Alright guys, we're back. Hopefully everything's fine now. It should be fine. Should be fine now. So can't really tell you what's up. Don't know who's fighting now. So some skinny guys arm wrestling now. And it looks like there may be a tournament going on. Or not, let's see. Let's see in Ryan's channel. So I can see the matchups. Yeah, it's some kind of super match. Ethan Johnston and Jamie Barrett maybe. Don't know either guy. Here's the second matchup, Ethan versus Jamie, and we got the straps. Round 3 maybe, I think. So, can you hear me guys? Is there anyone in the chat yet? Sorry, the first stream got cancelled, had to reconnect my GoPro and my stream. Jamie in full control now in this match. Ethan trying to surge sideways but can't really do anything. And the dominant hand control from Jamie. Just draining out the opponent, and there's a finish. And Jamie is the winner of the second super match, and has to be third match now. And there's Ryan as well, showing the biceps. Yeah, Josh Burnett and Joel now coming up. So the event is going pretty quickly. Actually, I don't think it's gonna be 2-3 hours until the main event, and I think it's gonna go pretty quickly because those are 3-round matches each matchup, 3-round fights, so should go pretty fast, hopefully. So I don't want to be here all day, you know. Josh Burnett got elbow foul, gonna restart the match. And Josh Burnett takes first round 1-0, and second round coming up. Yeah, so it looks like all the matches are going pretty quickly. So I think those are 3-round matches. So until 3 victories, I think. So it's gonna go pretty quickly, and we should be able to, you know, get to the main event pretty fast. So second round. And it's deep hook war. Josh holding and finishing in a hook. No, it's an elbow foul. The sun looks good now. Yeah, everything looks fine. Everything looks fine. Perfect. So Josh Burnett leading 2-0, I think. And it goes to the straps. This round we're gonna go to the strap. The whole event looks pretty nice, you know. The backboard and the background looks pretty good. Everything is set up quite professionally, so you know, props to that. Props to Ryan obviously for making this happen and promoting the arm sling in Australia. is doing a great job, and overall arm wrestling level is growing. And it's a hook again. Josh Burnett pulls it back and finishes the match. The audio quality is not the best there, but we can hear what's going on. And Josh Burnett takes this match and takes the prize as well. And fourth match now coming up. Rodion versus Nick Burnett. How many Burnetts are there in Australia? Holy. 1, 2, 3 Burnetts. Are they all brothers? That's pretty cool. So fourth match coming up. So we have been live for about 20 minutes now, and it's already a fourth match. So time flies pretty quickly, and yeah, we have 11 matches in total in undercard, and then the main card as well. So we'll be looking forward to that. So undercard matches. Now is the fourth match. Rodion versus Nick Burnett. It's a hook war. No, it's not. It's not fourth match. It's fifth match. So they skipped one match for some reason. So it's a fifth match, and Johnny Stowers took first match, and we're gonna go the second round pretty soon. So I see there's a couple of viewers in the chat. Can you hear me, guys? Please write in the chat something so I know everything is fine. I know it's not the most entertaining stream at the moment, but we are just waiting for the main matches, main card, and trying to go through these undercard matches as quickly as possible. So the fifth match, 1-0, Johnny is winning. Just waiting for the restart on the second match. There it is. And apparently there has been an elbow foul, but it looked like a pretty easy victory for Jay. And it's a loss on fouls. That's pretty unfortunate. It looked like he was superior guy and stronger. but referees, I think, got a pretty weird decision. Didn't see much of an elbow foul there to begin with, so 2-0. I think Johnny Stowers is up and winning. So round 3 coming up. Jake looked pretty dominant in the second round, but lost on fouls. Let's see if his elbow pops up again. It's jumping a bit. Oh yeah, definitely elbow is jumping a lot. And the win for Johnny Stowers. Oh, Levan Gasparini in the chat, finally. Somebody in the chat. We had to restart the stream, so nobody was here. But now there is, so that's great to see. Yeah, I'm doing well. Doing well, just watching the undercard matches now, and looks like a bit long night. So yeah, it's currently 6 a.m. here, so it's probably gonna be pretty long morning. But hopefully we can get through all the matches as quickly as possible and be at the main event as quickly as possible as well. So next match, can't tell you who is arm wrestling at the moment. So it's Jared against Aiden. 6th match already. It's pretty good that these undercard matches are not as big, you know. No big names in there, so everything is going very quickly. Just setting up the grip and it's ready to go. So it looks like those are more of a beginner pullers, so beginners usually just grip up and go without any further questions, so that's good. It's 11 p.m. here in USA, hoping main event comes before 3 a.m. Yeah, it's 6 a.m. here in Europe, in Latvia, so I woke up at 4:30 a.m. Already had my coffee, so I'm well energized for this, and everything is set up in that part, so I'm not hungry or hangry or thirsty, and yeah, hopefully we can get through this event in less than 3, maybe 2 hours, hopefully. 3 a.m. so 4 hours. I don't think that the event is gonna be that long. I don't think it's gonna be 4 hours, because it's already 6th undercard match, so there will be left 5 or 6 matches, and thus far going pretty quickly through all of them, and I think it's gonna be over pretty soon, and we can get to the main card. 10 p.m. in Texas, so what's up my US friends? So looks like Most of the viewers are from US. Travis 1106 in WE. What is WE? You're right, quick maths. Who's right? Me? I think so. Yeah, I think so. And what happened? There's a win. Two 0. Can't tell you who is winning. I think Jared might be winning, but not sure. West Virginia. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's definitely getting pretty late in America. Slevan's right forearm. Oh, the troll army in the chat, man. That's too funny. Gotta love the troll army. There's my right forearm, for the record. Oh, so massive. So massive. So it's best of 5 now. Or I guess, you know, until 3 victories, so yeah, that seems right. Losing motivation. The current referee is clueless, he needs some training. Yeah, it looks like it, you know. For these beginner matches, I think it's fine, you know. Referees also need to, you know, work and learn, so it's a good learning experience. And the match is over, 3-0 again, so all the matches so far has been 3-0 without any competition. Who will win, Lachlan or Ryan Bowen, and why? I think Lachlan will win. My prediction is 6-0 or 5-1. Just because, you know, I just think he's just too strong, even for this version of Ryan Bowen, you know. Meted up Ryan Bowen. And you gotta give experience to Ryan though. He's a more experienced puller, I think. He has had more super matches, including Val and USA matches, and some matches back home. But I think Lachlan should win, and I think Lachlan will win. I think either way, if it goes in hook or top roll, you know, Lachlan is clear favorite here. Impressive forearm, yeah, thank you. Next week we are going to European Championship, so I'm well prepared, and forearms and biceps are bulging at the moment. I don't know, man. Some weird shit going on. Should be back. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. I think we're back. Yeah, everything looks fine now. Yes, I'm back. Finally. Thanks God. Thank God. Whew, that was a sweater. It's up now. Yeah, thankfully. I don't know what's with the connection today. There's some pretty crazy wind outside, so maybe that's causing the issue, because I'm not sure what it is. I lost some viewers again. They're back, so everything's fine. Yeah, yeah. So we are just going through the undercard matches at the moment. Ben, who's arm wrestling now? Match number 8, Marcus Chapman, Ben Stubbins. Left hand, yeah, seems right, seems correct. Good point on inexperienced refs, they need table time too. Yeah, for sure. So that's the only way you can learn, so definitely. Referees need some experience as well. Excellent connection. What is going on? And we're back. What is going on? It's really weird. So I am back. Okay, I am back. What the hell is going on? Okay, connection is good now. Hopefully it stays there. And hopefully we can get through this event without any more cock-ups, because it's annoying. You're live but with the lag. Yeah, can't do really anything about it. Don't know what's going on. All the previous times everything was fine, so something is interrupting the connection, but hopefully the stream stays up for the rest of the event. Audio and video aren't synced. For fuck's sake. Yeah, I can't do anything really about it at the moment, so sorry guys. Just gonna roll with it as it is, I guess, for now. Maybe it gets better. I think I should have connected my computer to the hotspot of my phone and not use the home Wi-Fi, so maybe that's why it's lagging a bit and disconnecting. So yeah, just don't pay attention to the picture, guys. There's nothing really to see anyway, so just you can turn the video off and just listen to the audio, because if you wanna hear me, talk for 2 hours, so I see my camera is running low on battery, so that's great as well. So having all kinds of issues. So I connected my power bank, so hopefully it charges. If not, it will be very, very sad day. So what's like pulling Giannis? Hard. It's hard. It's like now, because when I can beat him, when I'm stronger, it's it's not easy, but it's easier to beat him than it was 5 years ago. But it's still very hard, because he doesn't give you anything. Giannis is kind of a guy that will take everything for him, and he will just hit back with the hand control, and you're left like this, so you can't do anything. So that's Giannis pretty much. So we are coming to an end of the undercard matches finally, and it should be Ethan Tonstal and Jeremy Matayo. Those some weird names. So after this, we should start with the main card matches. First will be Marcus Atirai versus Torben left hand. Next match, Sam Surfuri versus Sam Burnett. So Sam Derby. And third match, Marcus Atirai versus Grant Tolentino right hand. And then the main match, what we are all waiting for, is Lachlan Adair and Ryan Bowen right hand match. What's so funny, Levan? Maybe it was armwrestling sabotaging your connection. No, I think they're all asleep. I think I'm the only one crazy Latvian that woke up at 4 p.m. for this event. Not sure if they're up yet. Yeah, Voice of Armwrestling is not live, so I don't think they're up yet. I think they're well and truly asleep. So we have another match. I think that's the match that got skipped. So fourth match, Rodion versus Nick Burnett, maybe? Not really sure, because they don't say, and you can't really hear much of an audio. So how's the stream looking, guys? Still got delay? or it's better now? Ray secretly KGB spy, we all know it. I think so. Yeah, there's definitely something going on with him. I think I saw them in Ryan's chat early on. Hadn't seen them in a while. Also, maybe Ray is up. I think Giannis is definitely sleeping. Still delay? Yeah. Sorry guys, can't do anything about it. Uh, the connection is showing excellent, so uh, not really sure what's causing the issues. But you know, you're not here to look at my fat face, you know, but to chill and hear and watch the Ryan's event. It is what it is. Not a lot of viewers here as well, because mainly of the connection issues, I suppose. Because before had no issues, had more viewers, but I have no complaints on your connection at the moment. Okay, okay. It says the excellent connection and everything is in green, so it should be fine. Streaming for 1 hour at the moment already. Hopefully my camera don't die until the event. But I thought you were the Latvian wonder. What do you mean? Yeah, I'm watching Ryan's as well and listening to myself. So this is the match between Rodion and Nick Burnett, I think. The reffing, man, is pretty weird. Stroll, you gotta up your ref game, seriously. So, after this match, we should continue with the main card matches. I think this is the last undercard match between Rodion and Nick Burnett. And looks like Nick is superior man in this one. So Nick Burnett up 2-0. waiting for the match number 3. So how is it for you guys? Do you get up when you have to get up early? Do you get up, quickly, or it's hard for you to get up? Because when I sleep for 4 to 5 hours and have to be up at 5 a.m., uh, it's pretty easy to get up. But when I sleep for 7 to 8 hours and I have to be up at 8 a.m., it's always very hard, and I just can't get up, can't wake up for ages. I don't know why it is like that, but that's how it is for me. Yeah, reffing is messy. Yeah, I agree. No, what elbow? It was straps. Oh, come on. That new guy's messing up all the reffing. Just let the old bearded guy do his job. No elbow foul there. There was nothing. 6-8 hours of sleep, coffee or eat, they go easy. Yeah, when I sleep like for longer, 7-8 hours, it's always harder to get up. When I sleep for like 4-5 hours, it's always easier. I don't know why. So it will be a strap. So okay, so last round we are going to straps. Depends on what I'm getting up for. If it's something I'm really looking forward to, easy to get up. It's the kids up so we can all get going. Have to overcome the inertia. Yeah, I have found that too. When there's something important to be done in the morning, or I have to be somewhere, or there's a meeting, or have to really uh, go to an arm wrestling event, for example. It's always very easy to get up. But for work, oh my god, can't get up for ages. It was easy for me to wake up early because I really wanted to see this. Yeah, me too. Woke up pretty easy. Only a few hours of sleep. Uh, Same for me as well. Around 4 hours of sleep. Where are you from, Marco? Where are you from? I guess Europe. I guess somewhere close. So, it is straps. We are in probably the last round. Just can't start. UK, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty close. 2-hour difference. So Burnett hits with a Giannis-like top roll and finishes. Yeah, really beautiful finish. And 2-0, I think I heard. Oh no, 3-0, it's victory. The match is over. And finally we should be coming up to the main card matches. gonna be 30-minute break. Come on. What the hell I'm gonna do for 30 minutes now? Fucking... This blows. So yeah, the event is gonna be back in 30 minutes. That's what Phil Rasmussen said. With the main event. The hell I'm gonna do for 30 minutes? Really disappointing. So I guess now we're gonna see some after pulling or table side pulling. Of the guys we know nothing about. Smoke crack. Yeah, I would if I had. I would if I could. B word. "30-minute break." Oof. Yeah, I guess we're gonna be back after 30 minutes. So just stay patient, guys. So you can just ask me any question, you know, how I'm doing, how's my training going, stuff like that. I'm gonna try to answer and make the most of this break. So what's coming up now shortly, to give a quick follow-up. So now for 17 weeks I have been training now, preparing for Worlds and Europeans. So it was supposed to be World Championship in end of September. So I was preparing for that, had a 12 week preparation period, and then the Worlds got cancelled and postponed to end of November and start of December. So I was preparing for that. Then it got postponed, and then they got announced that Europeans will be before Worlds at the end of October, I mean, at the end of October. And so I stretch out my preparation for another 4 to 5 weeks, and was preparing for Europeans from then on. Then I got the news that I have to go to Arm Wars. So there was supposed to be a match between me and Jordan Sonev, but Jordan couldn't come there. So in the middle of all the events, I was preparing for that match as well. So you can say I had 17-week prep for 3 events. So it's pretty messy. It was pretty messy, and you can't really get into the rhythm and understand what you're preparing for and why. So I went to Armors but didn't have any big match. Just pulled a local heavyweight champion, won pretty easily, and from that aspect it was pretty good because I didn't fatigue a lot and didn't need to do much of recovery after the armors. So my arms were fresh and I could jump in right back into training and for the last 3 weeks continue my preparation for European Championship, and uh, which went pretty well. I think I'm well prepared. I'm definitely a lot stronger than I was a couple of years ago. Uh, all the numbers are up. Pronation is off the charts. My hand is a lot stronger now. My back pressure is a lot stronger. My side pressure is about the same, I would say, but it was pretty strong anyway, so I focused more on pronation and the back pressure these few last years, and improving my hand. So I think I've done a pretty good job on that part, and my side pressure still got a little bit better, but I was just not focusing on my side pressure uh, training that much, so that's why. But overall, yeah, feeling good. We are leaving on Friday, next Friday. The good thing is that Europeans are in Lithuania, so it's right next to us, and it's a 3-hour drive with the car, and we should get there pretty quickly and be back home pretty quickly as well. So there won't be a lot of travel, so that's good. That's the best part about it, and I hear there will be about 20 countries and 400 participants in total. Honestly, in these times, those are great numbers, I think. And if it if it can be like that, or get close to that, or even surpass it a little bit, it will be very, very good. Because for me, it's important that there are 10 participant countries in my class and 12 or 16 participants in total in one class. So if you win or get a podium finish, you get a chance to get government support. It's not guaranteed, but you get the chance, and it's always good to know. So that's why it is important that there are as many countries and as many participants possible. So obviously it would be cool, if there are only 5 countries like Latvia, Lithuania, and some other countries that come and you win and you're like European champion, but you're not really, so because not all the best were there, so you can't call yourself a true champion if you didn't beat any big name or any leading arm wrestling nation. So hopefully all the best, or at least part of the best pullers are there, so I can show some good performance and some good matches, and hopefully win at the end of the day. I finished third 2 years ago, so there should be improvements this year, and I'm really hoping for Well, I'm not hoping, I'm confident that I can at least make podium. At least make podium and maybe even win. So I will do everything in my powers to do that, to accomplish that. Somehow Krasi got banned from WAF because he pulls at PAL, but Mindaugas also went to Slotty last year and he's also to Euroarm, no problem. Krasi is in top 8, so that's why he's not participating in WAF events anymore. So you can't participate in WAF if you are pulling top 8. But last year there were no Zloty tour. Last Zloty was 2019, so even if Mindaugas competed in 2019, the ban were for, I think the ban was 2 years, so this year he is able to compete in WAF again. But I'm not sure if Mindaugas was banned or not. I know that Lachlan was banned and some other athletes, but don't remember particularly about Mindaugas. But probably, you know, everyone who competed Zloty got a ban from WAF for 2 years. So 2 years have passed now. He's able to compete again. How good is Jordan? How does he fare against Krasi? Jordan is very strong. World and European champion, obviously. So what do you expect? And against Krasi, I think Krasi wins. But not easy. So Jordan will give a good fight for sure, I think. Are there any US arm wrestlers you really want to pull? Yeah, any of the top guys or top upcoming names I would love to pull. Obviously the hyped up guys without any real achievements like Chen Shaw, Derek Smith, guys like that, Corey West, and the other top guys like Michael Todd. You know, why not? I would love to pull Michael. I think my hand is a lot stronger than his. I think I can take his hand, and just a matter of fact of finishing the match because of that bone lock position that Michael has, and he can exploit that really well. Ladies, Larry Saginashvili, and I think upcoming match against Gennady will end badly for Michael if he doesn't improve his hand. I don't think he's able to hold that bone lock position as he used to a few years ago, and I think Gennady will just kill him. I really do. I think it's gonna be a one-way match, 6-0 or 5-1. I think Gennady is very strong now. Super strong guy. Not competing in WAF anymore, so I think he's very strong. If Euros go well, would you pull Marcio in Dubai if he want to go as well. There in December, I want to see Marcio pulling a super match. Yeah, I would love to pull anyone, you know, if I get the chance, if I get invited, you know, for sure. Wayne Witter versus you. I'm not familiar with Wayne. I have heard the name, but you know, not really familiar with his how strong he is or his style of pulling. Do you think the exercise that Michael does for his cup with the rolling balls is sufficient? No, I don't think Michael really knows how to train cup or hand or pronation. Uh, all the stuff he's doing is great for overall health and endurance, probably. Uh, blood pump, stuff like that. But other than that, I don't think Michael really understands the principles of strength training in arm wrestling. And I think without the bone lock position, uh, we wouldn't be talking now about Michael Todd as one of the best arm wrestlers in the world. Because in my mind, that's the only thing that Michael can exploit and can win any match. Now again, I'm gonna get crushed by Hermes and Michael beat him 4-2. Yeah, but that was different Gennady. Uh, did he pull Michael? Don't remember, but that was different Michael and different Gennady now, so I think it's gonna be a one-way match. Gennady not in buff, so he's super strong. Yeah, you get the point. You get the point. Wayne is massive, super strong hand and top roll. 6'6", I think. Well, I'm 6'4", so I'm by no means small, you know. Yeah, he may have strong hand and top roll by US standards, but here in Europe, I think we have some a little bit different view on what is strong and what is not. Michael said he changed his training. He have Devon helping now. Hope he has, but by the videos he's putting out, doesn't look like it. He's still doing his rope stuff with the rope. That's somehow has to help with his pronation and rising. Hopefully it does, but can't see how. What is the layout of your general training program? So my training usually is anywhere from 3 to 6 times a week, and usually I train like hand on one day, side pressure on other day, and back pressure on another day. So very similar to your classic bodybuilding split, but with arm wrestling related moves and muscle groups related to arm wrestling. So side pressure, hand, back pressure, stuff like that. No, I'm saying he's gonna beat Gennady 4-2. Uh, no, that's a good prediction, but I think Gennady is the favorite, and the fact that uh, the match is in Europe, so Mike has to come over here uh, with all the travel and jet lag. We saw how that can end with SP and Kordecha, and it can end up badly for the guy who's traveling a lot. Yeah, I remember that match against Hermes and Michael. Hermes looked superior even back then, so that just tells you how strong Mike's hand is. Uh, Although Hermes hand control is one of the best in the world, I think, still Mike's hand is pretty weak by European standards, I would say. Mike has never uh, been known for his hand control, only for the bone lock position, so I think that Gennady will take the hand, he will take the match to his side. It's just a matter of finishing power. Can he finish, and can he overcome the bone lock position? If he can, there's no chance for Michael anywhere. It's gonna be like Devon match. Devon just exploited his hand control really well. He never gave him an inch or a millimeter, and we all know how that match ended. So I think it's gonna be something similar. I really do. Is your training now much different from when Giannis taught you? Uh, it's different. It's definitely different. There are more fluctuations in my training and exercises. So I can say that I probably do more exercises and change up my program more often than training when I started training with Giannis. But in general, uh, it's not that different. It's still the you can call it the Latvian method. It's still very methodical training. Uh, all the exercises are split out through the week and through 3 to 5 days of training. Uh, it's still intensity wise. It's pretty intense. So in that aspect, it's pretty similar. But the approach and the exercises are different, I would say. The training lifts you were doing on voice for armwrestling at Trash Gym recently looked really heavy to me. Pronation EDC, is there anything you still feel you need to improve? Yeah, that training I did in Rage Gym was light volume training. So the weights I was doing in that training session were about 60-70% of my max, I would say. So that was really light workout, to put it in perspective, so you get the picture. Is there anything you still need to improve? You can always improve any part of your game. There's always something you can improve and something you can do to be better. But for me, obviously you can't get enough hand control. I think that's the most important thing in arm wrestling. Having superior hand control. So the hand you should always try to improve. Other things like back pressure, side pressure, of course, you need to improve, but you don't have to focus on those things that much. The guys who focus a lot on side pressure usually lose their hand in a match. So Ryan is big on his side pressure. Uh, Todzilla is big on his side pressure, and you often see those guys arms like this, so without hand control, and they are still able to win those matches, but that's not most effective style of pulling. So I think hand control is the main thing to improve for everyone, me as well. Good points. Either way, I think Hermes hand can be too much for Gennady. Hermes? I don't think Hermes is pulling. Are they pulling Gennady? Is Gennady pulling with Hermes? Hermes is pulling at top 8 with Trubin. So what are you talking about? I think Michael and Gennady fared against Dev Chef is interesting. Yeah, but those were different rules. So Dave pulled Michael under wall rules and Gennady pulled Dave under WAF rules. So I think under WAF stricter rules, Dave would have a better chance against Michael in that in that fight that they did. If neither Dennis or Pushkar could 6-0 Michael, then Gennady won't, and Devon knows Michael best and pulled him many times, so the 6-0 wasn't surprising. Dennis. Yeah. I think the John Brzezinski going body match opened the book on how to beat Michael Todd. John has that strong hand containment. Yeah, to beat Michael, you have to have good hand control and then maintaining that hand flexion and pressing down. That's the way to beat Michael. If you start to press down and start to lose your hand like this, you will gonna lose your hand all the time after that point. So it's very important to not lose your hand, and then you can probably win against Michael. Adams is pulling Gennady in King of the Table too. Yeah, I guess I missed that. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot better match than Gennady versus Michael. But we'll see, what happens. Yeah, in Dubai versus Gennady, yeah. King of the Table too. Yep. If Ryan can get out of the Australia, he's supposed to pull Irakli here too. That's a terrible match for Ryan, I think. I think Irakli will destroy him if that match happens sometime. But I don't think Ryan is getting out of Australia till 2022. But I would love to see Ryan and all the Australians in Zloty Tour again. And next Zloty Tour will be in Malaysia, so they should be able to get over there pretty easy. And I'm not sure about if all the best Europeans will be able to go to Malaysia, but I would love to see them pull again. So obviously with the pandemic it sucks, but because these 2 years we would have so many matches, so many tournaments. We would see Australians in Europe probably, and probably some of the Europeans in Australia and USA and stuff like that. Oh, it would be so awesome if not for the pandemic. But it is what it is. We still have a lot of cool events even at this time, so we can't really complain much. Okay guys, gonna grab a glass of water because my throat gets really dry, so stay with me. I'm back. Do you think natural guys in their 40s like Giannis and Engin can still make good strength improvements? Yeah, definitely. I mean, Engin is saying that he's improving all the time, that he's close to his max. So I think even in your 50s you can be pretty dominant arm wrestler. Obviously, if you keep up the training, so you have to train all the time, basically, just like you would do in your 20s and in your 30s. Even if you lose some strength with age, you gain some things back with experience, and your muscle connections and your mind and hand connections get better with age. So that's one thing you can exploit if you're an older guy and trying to go against younger, stronger opponents. And Devon versus John is the main event. There are 6 more announced matches. Yeah, I know about Devon and John. I heard about that, obviously. Just didn't know that Gennady and Hermes is pulling as well. So what's the deal with that main card? I think it should start pretty soon. I've been talking for half an hour, I think, already. So for the main card, again, we are having 4 matches for the main card. First left hand match is gonna be Marcos Atira versus Torben. I think it can be interesting match. They have pulled before, so We'll see how that goes. Second match is Sam Surfery and Sam Burnett, right hand match. Don't know much about Sam Surfery, not heard that name, but Sam Burnett I think should be clear favorite in this match. And fourth match is Marcus Atirai versus Grant Tolentino, right hand. Again, don't know much about Grant. I've heard Marcus is like Levant strong, so probably Marcus should be the favorite in this match. And the last match of the night that we all have been waiting for about 2 hours now is Lachlan Adair and Ryan Bowen, right hand match that will determine who is the number one arm wrestler in Australia. I think Lachlan will destroy him, but props to Ryan for stepping up to the table and stepping up his game with all the tools possible to reduce the strength gap between them two and be competitive against Lachlan, because I think Lachlan is superior man. I think he's a stronger man. I think he is the man with the more horsepower, and only thing that can help Ryan is if he can get a quick start and somehow pull Lachlan close to him, so Lachlan is left a little bit open like this. Obviously, if you can somehow take Lachlan's hand, which I don't think he will be able to, and one of the things that can help Ryan is his experience, because he have pulled in Val. He had I think a good match in Val, definitely entertaining match. He had good matches against Dan Mosier, some guys in America, in Travis event in Arizona, so they had a good pulling there. Lachlan was there as well. He pulled Micah Yellow, lost, but still that's experience. And Ryan has had a lot of matches in Australia, so experience wise that should be Ryan should be favorite in experience game. In strength game, I think Lachlan is a clear favorite. Although, Ryan has shown that he is very strong in arm wrestling specific lifts, like back pressure and side pressure. But as we know, on a table, that's very very often not the case. So it's not about how much you can lift, it's how you can apply those things on table, and that has been issue with Ryan this far, as you can see. When he has gotten a serious opponent or serious match, Ryan has really struggled. And about serious match, I'm talking about the only pro tournament he has ever entered, Zloty Tour. We saw that against some mediocre European names, he really struggled, and I think that says it all. Is Lachlan strong for Australia? Yes, he is. Is he strong for, Ryan Bowen, is he strong for set up super matches? Yeah, if if the opponent is not from Europe. If the opponent is from Europe, I think uh, Ryan Bowen has very little chance. Obviously, he wants to go after, you know, all the big names, Sasha and Božidar, and then guys like that, Irakli. But I don't think he's ready yet. I think he could probably start with Coach Ray. I think that would be a good match. If he can beat Coach Ray, then he can go further. Uh, Obviously, I would love a match with Ryan as well, but again, that match would end up very badly for Ryan, because I would kill him. I would kill him 6-0. I wouldn't play any games. I wouldn't try to drain him. I would just pin him to the pad as fast as possible, so he gets a little bit of his delusions out of his mind, out of his head, and to bring him back to reality a little bit. Yo, Fox 8 Ball in the chat. Finally woke up, huh? So I have one stitch. Your connective tissue gets stronger with each year of training. Yeah, but in a certain age, you know, it does start to weaken and break down. So I have first-hand experience. Ryan Bowen is a snake. Yeah, he's pretty slippery fellow, I would say. Raimond's art looks massive and veiny in the recent picture. I might change my prediction about his match with Petrenko. Yeah, Raimond Antonovic is looking insane at the moment. He's having his match with Oleg Petrenko in the 30th of October, so be sure to tune in armbets.tv for that match. It's gonna be a screamer. I think Raimonds has a good chance. Raimonds, I think, is the strongest he has ever been, and because I know that we had a sparring session a few weeks ago, and he was really strong, really strong. I think it's not gonna be easy for Oleg Petrenko, and I really hope it's a good match. And I really think Raymond has a chance. Lachi's gonna open him up like it's his day job. Yeah, can opener. I think so. Lachlan gonna top row Ryan, similar to Ryan versus Milkman match. Yeah, if Alt beat up Milkman, who doesn't really train, could open up and take Ryan's hand, then what Lachlan's gonna do with him? He's just gonna wipe the floor with Ryan's hand, and that will be the match. So it looks like the event is starting back up. I'm just gonna catch up with some comments real quick. Ryan hand gonna get taken, and I believe Ryan gonna try side pressure press. Yes, it's the only option that's left, you know. Really, if your hand is taken, you know, there's no option left than to press and try to hold on with that side pressure. That's the only thing you can do. Who do you think will win between Chen Shou and Efe Comic? I think Efe will win. I think Efe will win, and he will win pretty confident. Uh, I have known Efe for a while. Don't remember if we have pulled in some WAF events. I know I have pulled some other Turkish pullers and won easily. So, but Efe is really strong and uh, really muscular, really big guy, and I think he will be favorite against Chance Shaw. But again, for Chance, it's a good chance for proving himself against some, you know, elite level or close to elite level pullers. So because thus far, the only big match and serious opponent Chance has had is old and beat up John. So it's really hard to judge where Chance level is at. But I really don't think he's at that level yet, you know. There's a good chance for him to improve because he's still young, you know, and get to that level, but for a super heavyweight, I don't think he's there. Even for a elite middleweight, I don't think he would be there. So there's still a long way to go, and if he keeps training, if he keeps being consistent and really dedicated to the sport, he can be really good in a few years, but not yet, not just yet. I was in the event in Arizona. That's cool, that's cool. What makes European arm wrestling so strong? I don't know. Probably the culture and the approach to training, because American style of training is like bunch of guys get together in a garage, they drink some beer, they arm wrestle on a table, and basically that's their training. Very few guys have like really methodical training, like gym training combined with arm wrestling exercises combined with table time. There are only few guys, and you can name them: Devon, Michael, John, Dave, you know, 4 or 5 guys from all the America that has really, you know, serious approach to their training, and it has shown, you know, on a big stage in Europe and around the world that they can be competitive. But outside of those guys, those 5, 6 guys that were on the top level, there aren't really anyone, you know, new coming up that can tag with those guys. So in Europe, I think the training methods are much more refined, and much more thought goes into the training and I don't know, people take it more serious, I guess, maybe because like because of the WAF and EAF World and European Championships, because those are the main organizations in the world of arm wrestling. So because they're based in Europe, because a lot of countries get government support, and because like all the major arm wrestling events happening in Europe, I think that's what putting Europe ahead of anyone else. And we have first match, Marcus versus Torben. It's a close match, good match, and Torben takes the hand and is able to finish the match. 1-0. Torben is leading the match. So yeah, that's what, because that's what I think about European training versus American training and why it's better. Less bro science in training, I think. Yeah, less bro science and more actual science in training, because like for example, Russians, they have like books written about arm wrestling, like they have done serious research in arm wrestling training as well. Like Ivan Matyushenko, he has masters in arm wrestling or sports education, sports training, so he's testing and making these experiments all the time with his students and other arm wrestlers. So in Europe, arm wrestling is much more science and much more like serious sport, and the approach to arm wrestling is like approach to any science, any other science. So yeah, that's why Europe is ahead of the other parts of the world. I think that's the main point. If you didn't armwrestle, which sport would you play now? I have played a lot of sports throughout my life. Any sport, you name it. Football, volleyball, basketball, ice hockey. Stuff like that. But later on in my life, I took up strength sports, fell in love with training. So I would probably do some strength sport if I wouldn't arm wrestle. Maybe some little bodybuilding, something like that. Maybe powerlifting. Devon trains micro movements. John only does table time. Michael trains with blood restriction. Only Todd Hutchings has a methodical way of training. Yeah, but still, they do those trainings, They are planned trainings, and they are approaching their training very seriously. Whereas many other arm wrestlers in USA, they just, pull on a table and are not that serious about their training. And second match, Torben has the hand control over Marcus Adair. He's trying to finish. Marcus is opened up, holding in King's move, some kind King's move like move. And Torben can finish. I think Marcus here is clearly, yep. Referee calls the foul because Marcus was stretched out, and it's 2-0 for Torben. But it's good entertaining match. You'll love to see it. So it was 2 fouls on Marcus, and second win for Torben So Torben is up 2-0. Didn't hear how many rounds are they pulling. Probably best of 5 as well. So waiting for third match. Torben is up 2-0. Already 260 views on this stream, guys. Just want to say thank you everyone who has turned in and everyone who's watching still, and really grateful for your support, guys. So thank you. I'm on the Latvian method myself, voice armwrestling Patreon. I'm loving the training plan so far, much more than I was doing before. Yeah, that's the thing with the European training methods and Latvian training methods, because it's for newer guys, you know, it may seem that there are a lot of volume and maybe even too much volume, but for us, like, it's normal training, you know, it's not a lot of volume. So when people see like four sets of 10, you know, 5 sets of 10, 5 sets of 12, and every exercise basically is like that, they see holy cow, that's a lot of volume. But like, that's normal volume for us. So that's the main one of the reactions you get from people, you know. So then they really, you know, start to understand, you know, how serious our approach is to this sport and how much you have to work to be great. Right, third match coming up. It's straps again. Will Torben take the hand? Yes, he does. Torben takes the hand, trying to finish. Marcus is stretched out, arm straight, and it's a win for Torben. Pretty dominant performance, I would say. Again, the guy who wins, who takes the hand, is the superior man. Again, 3-0. I think all the matches have ended up 3-0. Oh no, there was a match between Rodion and the Burnett guy. One of the Burnett's, I think 3-1 it ended up, but most of the matches end up 3-0. Which is, I guess it's fine, because those were some of the beginners pulling at the start, so you can expect that. I wonder why Jordan is not pulling. That will be interesting to see. Like Jordan and Ryan left hand, for example. So now Sam Burnett against Sam Surfury. Same Latvian method, superior. Yeah, it's pretty good. 30 years of experience and constant looking for better things, you know. It really shows now. Because all the older guys, you know, Yanis and some guys before him, you know, has been gathering this information about training from different other other countries like Russia, Georgia, and from the beginning of 90s, so over 30 years of constant looking for improving the training methods, gaining experience, and it really shows now. And Sam opens up his hand. It looks pretty confident, yeah, smiling to the crowd, and that's a win, I would say. Yep, win for Sam. Pretty easy, pretty easy. Another match is gonna end up 3-0, I have a feeling. Sam Burnett too strong. Yep, look pretty confident. Look pretty dominant there. So finally we are coming up to the main card, main event. Second match of main card, Sam Burnett against Sam Surfery. Sam is leading 1-0. Took the first match with a superior hand control. I don't see much chance for Sam Surfery in this match. About to start. I don't think he can even get to straps. Surfery tries to hook, can't really do anything, can't press. Sam has the complete hand control. Will they slip? And in a hook and pronation at the end, and Sam Burnett takes the second match with some confidence. Really dominant performance by Sam Burnett. As I said before, definitely clear favorite. Oh man, the reffing. Yeah, reffing has been pretty rough and pretty undecisive, and some weird elbow falls were called, and at least the more experienced ref is reffing as a head referee this main card match, so at least maybe that's a little bit better, because that first guy was clearly inexperienced ref and made some bad decisions. And Sam just took the third match, just swept him to the side. So 3-0. Will there be another match? Yeah, it looks like it's a best of 6. So there's gonna be a fourth match. Did the ref forget to straight the hand? Yeah, I just think they, just want to start, as fast as possible. So if there is a minor, flexing of the hand, that may be allowed a little bit. But now there's a referee's grip. Sam Burnett against Sam Surfery. Sam Burnett, the superior man again, goes into the hook, has the control over the rotator. Just holding in the center now. Surfery trying to surge sideways. Can't really connect any angles. Just holding on for dear life. Sam just draining him now, and we'll try and we'll look to finish the match pretty soon. There was a little bit hand opening from Sam, but there we go. Sam Burnett finishes the match and takes the victory 4-0 with a pretty dominant performance. And takes the spot for number 1 80-kilo arm wrestler in Australia. So now, third match of the main card coming up. Marcus Atirai versus Grant Tolentino right hand match. Let's see how this goes. Could be really pretty close, but I think Marcus maybe a little bit favorite in this one. Starting to get a little bit sleepy, guys. But not long left. So the event is going for 2.5 hours at the moment, and we should be able to finish probably in the next hour, or maybe a little bit less. Tolentino against Marcus Atirai now coming up. Stay awake, you got this. Yeah, I will stay awake. I will stay awake. Even though I got, just 4 hours of sleep. Can't fall asleep now. For sure. So Marcus versus Tolentino. I know Ryan says Marcus is 160 kilos, but I've seen people that weigh 160, 170 kilos and they look way bigger. Marcus looks more like 110, 120 at max for me, so don't know about that. Certainly doesn't look as big as Ryan is telling us, And we have a slip. Marcus took the hand and Tolentino slipped under, so we got the strap match. Marcus is a big boy. Yeah, he's a big boy, but I mean, doesn't look like 160, 170 kilo big, Definitely looks smaller than that, but you never know with the Australians, what they are doing, and can't really believe everything they are saying, because Ryan has said a lot of stuff in the past that haven't come true, so you gotta be really careful about what to believe. Yeah, easy win in a strap for Marcus. As predicted, strap does favor a stronger, bigger man, and I don't think that Tolentino has a lot of chances in the strap. You have Euro arm next week and you are sleeping 4 hours today. Yeah, I have to compete on Saturday, so it's still 7 days till competition. So me sleeping for 4 hours week prior to competition is not gonna do any harm. You shouldn't sleep 4 hours before the competition day, that's for sure, but week before that, how is that gonna affect you really, you know? Probably not much, if any. So I did a poll on my channel, so more than 60 people said that I should do the live stream. I hope that most of them had the opportunity to tune in at some point uh, to see me babble for 3 hours, you know. I know it's pretty hard to listen to me for that long, but thank you to ones who did, and it's deeply appreciated. Every view counts, and I feel the support of every one of you, so thank you guys again. So second round, we had a sleep again. It's gonna go to the strap. I just hope that my camera doesn't die before the Lachlan and Ryan match, because my battery is getting low and I'm not sure that my power bank is charging it, but it looks like it is, because the battery hasn't gone down for about half an hour now, so it's probably charging and everything's fine. And I hope that my connection stays okay, because at the start it was lagging, so I lost the first stream and had to restart. But Marcus Atirai again with another dominant win. Tolentino can't really do anything to Marcus. Marcus, the stronger, bigger guy, has more horsepower, and in a strap, really, Tolentino has very little chances against a huge guy like that. There's Jordan. Yeah, no, Jordan is there, but not sure why he's not pulling. You know, maybe didn't have a good matchup, but would love to see Jordan pull for sure. Haven't seen him pull since last Lottie tour, and maybe some practice pulls. And I think Jordan has a good potential in 85-90 kilo class, maybe 95. Not sure how much his weight is at the moment, but he was around 90 kilos. So he has long levers, long fingers, and definitely has a potential. Reminds me of Tautiev a little bit, because of that tall, you know, skinny, kinda lanky build. You know, third round coming up now. It's straps once again. Let's see if Tolentino can do anything to Marcus, which I don't think he can. Please hit the like button already if you haven't, guys. Really appreciate that. And we have a match. Marcus holding confidently There's an elbow foul right there. They stop the match. No, it's a running fall. Again, refs not sure what it is. And Marcus finishing the match in dominant fashion. And Marcus Adair up 3-0. And I think the match is pretty much over. Yeah, the match is over. Marcus gets his medal and a trophy. And there it is, guys. We have waited for 3 hours and the main match is coming up finally. Any minute now we will see Ryan Bowen versus Lachlan Adair fight for #1 spot in Australia. Let's go, guys! Final match today. This one, I don't think it's gonna go that quickly. There's gonna be plenty of hand games, and stuff like that before the start. So we will probably see all different things, referee's grip, slips, straps, and everything in that fashion that you expect to see from a high-profile match. So any minute now, Ryan Bowen versus Lachlan Adair coming up. Some introduction speech now, I guess, from a guy that I don't really know who he is. Probably one of the organizers. Right. Coming up any minute now. What's your predictions, guys? Let me know in the chat. Who you think is gonna win and with what score? Ryan versus Lachlan Adair. Who do you think will be superior man in this matchup? There we go, guys. There we go. The match coming up. Ryan Bowen. Yes, on the table. Destroying the table. He won in the table destruction game already. So if he loses the match, it's not all gone. Let's go. There's a handshake. Plenty of intensity on the stage. There we go. Lachlan looking huge. Stepping up to the table. Let's go. Hands are locked. They're fighting for the grip. I predict it's gonna be a referee's grip, but we'll see. Lachlan setting up the top roll. Ryan Bowen trying to get deeper to set up the hook. Neither man wants to take a grip, and probably gonna go to the referee's grip. Okay, referee setting up. Okay, the grip is taken. Any minute, any second now, the match will start. Here we go. It's a referee's grip, as predicted. The mind games, the hand games, the grip games. The athletes can't decide the fair grip, so referee is gonna set up everything Lachlan Adair, Ryan Bowen 4-2. Yeah, I think that as well. I think Lachlan will win. But let's see with what score. There we go. Thumbs are locked. Hands closed, come on. And right, Lachlan Adair. Easy win. Easy win. There might have been a little elbow off the pad, but Ryan had nothing on that first match. He had nothing. Oh my god. Here we go, the second match coming up. Lachlan leading 1-0. Intensity is super strong. Ryan's slowly realizing where he's gone into. Lachlan was just too fast on that first start. Round 2 coming up. Oh my god. Oh my god, so easy. So easy for Lachlan. It's like taking a lollipop from a kid. It's even easier. And all the delusions of Ryan Bowen is slowly getting into his head, coming to an end. Ryan now is standing on the table, realizing that he is weak. No matter how many drugs he takes, he will never be number 1, not even in the world in his weight class. So round 3 coming up. Ryan slowly realizing that this match is pretty much over and he has to do something. There he go. You can see he's shaking his head, doubting his chances. We have a referee's grip once again. Third start. Hands are closed. Let's see if Ryan can do anything to Lachlan. There you go, in a hook. Complete control from Lachlan, and Ryan just had to run like a little girl. He slipped out under in a hook. Should have been a win to Lachlan, but because it's a super match, because it's not a tournament, we got the strap. Let's see if the strap game, if Ryan can do anything in a strap. I don't think he will be able to, because as we know, the strap favors the stronger, bigger guy, and Lachlan is a stronger guy today, it looks like. So I think in a strap Lachlan will be even more confident. And thus far this match is going straight to the sweep city. Lachlan crushed Bowen. It's over. Well, not over yet, but definitely dominant performance by Lachlan. And did anybody predict otherwise? Not much, you know. If you thought Ryan can win, you are in delusions yourselves, you know. Match number 3 in straps coming up. Hands getting closed. Ready, go! Lachlan with a hand control, with a complete control in a hook. Ryan has 0 chance. That's right. Ryan can live in his delusions all he wants, but The fact is that Ryan has never won any serious opponent. Now we can see one of the best Australian puller Lachlan Adair, and we can see that Ryan has really zero chances against some of that caliber, and even Lachlan, you know, isn't that accomplished and isn't that experienced. So you would just imagine what Europeans would do with Ryan. Okay, round 4 coming up. Ryan was able to hit with a side pusher and top roll a little bit, and we go to the strap. It was a slip. Ryan Bowen is nothing compared to Lachlan. Yeah, as I said before, you know, Lachlan 5-1, 6-0, 5-1. I think if he chooses to give one match to Ryan, I didn't see how this match would not end 6-0, because Lachlan is or was training at the beginning with Yanis, so I know very much how much he has trained. Okay, round number 4, no, not yet. So Lachlan was using the Latvian training method as well, so you can expect the power and the hand control from Adair, and that's what we're seeing today. Ryan's gonna try to top roll. Let's go! So easy, so easy. Without any effort whatsoever. Is that it? 4-0? No, there's gonna be another round, so 6 rounds, I guess. Oh my god. This is even more dominant than I predicted, you know. I thought that, you know, Lachlan will win, but I thought that Ryan would be able to do at least something, you know. At least hold him in a center or something, or in a losing position, be able to hold, and there's just nothing. I don't know what lifts Ryan is doing and what he's training for and what is his training methods, but on a table, where is his 70 kilo back pusher, you know? Where is his 70-80 kilo side pusher? Where is it? You know? You don't see it, so obviously on a table it's not working, and if Ryan wants to, you know, really progress in arm wrestling, he has to open his mind by this much at least, you know, and to accommodate some other, you know, training methods, and to actually listen to what other people say to him, you know. And while I'm talking, Lachlan won another round, so it's 5-0. Yeah, me as well, you know. I knew Lachlan would win, but I expected at least some resistance from Ryan, but there's there's just nothing. There's nothing in that arm. I don't know what he was training for, and what he was talking about in all his videos. What vectors went wrong? Valdis in the chat. Valdis Vitos, one of the OGs of the Latvian arm wrestling. Oh my god, look at this. Look at the control. Ryan just can't do anything. Where's your side pusher, Ryan? Show us the side pusher. Show us the side to shirt. Oh my god, and that's it. That's it. Oh my god, I don't know. I can't imagine what Ryan will say now. Oh my god, he will look like a fool. Like, Ryan has lost all his credibility, even if he had some left. You know, in my eyes, he never had one in the first place. But oh my god, Lachlan Adair, just super dominant performance. As expected, as predicted, 6-0, but let's hear what he has to say. Just thanking all the guys, all the organizers, obviously Ryan as well. Look forward to the fix tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be hilarious, man. Hilarious. I thought that too. I thought that Ryan would be more competitive in this match, but there was just nothing in there. So after this, you know, Lachlan wants to pull Boždar and Sasho. I don't think that's a good idea. Ryan trying to make up excuses now. That just shows how strong Lachlan is. You know, props to Ryan for giving, you know, giving respect to Ryan, to Lachlan. It's the only way to get the Latin Metal Tour de Boa Patreon. So no, Voice of Armwrestling does the training, but you can hit me up on Instagram or on social media if you want. I have a training programs available as well. And online coaching as well. So it may be a little bit cheaper than the stuff that Voice of Armwrestling is doing with Coach Ray and Jan Samolinch, but it's still super methodical training, great quality. You get training programs, you get explanation videos, you get 24/7 communication with me, and you can ask any questions anytime you want. So if you're interested, just hit me up and we can sort that thing out. So I want to thank you guys, everyone who tuned in to the stream. 300, more than 300 playbacks or views. Really thankful for you guys to tune in this early morning. Those who were in Europe and also from USA who tuned in late in the night. Very thankful for you guys. Gonna wrap up the stream now and talk to you later. Probably gonna upload some video of training or exercises tomorrow or maybe later today, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel, really means a lot to you, a lot to me, you know, your support, and really helps me to push these videos out and help the channel grow. And also leave a like on some of my videos, leave a like on the stream, and see you later, guys. Bye.